Here's an uncomfortable truth. You've been using AI like it's 2023, asking questions, getting answers, doing all the actual work yourself. And in 2026, that habit is quietly putting you behind. Let me show you what you're missing. If you've used ChatGPT or Claude, you know the routine. You type a question, it types an answer. You ask, it replies. It's like texting a really smart friend. Useful. But here's the catch. After it answers, you still have to go do the actual work. That's a chatbot. And chatbots are about to feel ancient because the real shift happening right now has a name everyone keeps throwing around: AI agents. So let me tell you exactly what they are, in plain English. No coding, no jargon. Here's the one sentence that explains everything. A chatbot answers a question. An agent completes a task. Think about that difference. If you ask a chatbot to plan a trip, it writes you a lovely plan. But you still have to book the flights, reserve the hotel, find the restaurant. It talks. You act. An agent. You hand it the goal. Plan and book my trip. And it goes and does it. It searches the flights, compares the options, fills in the booking, and checks its own work. It doesn't just describe the task, it finishes it. The simplest way to picture it: a chatbot is like asking a knowledgeable friend for advice. An agent is like hiring an assistant who actually goes and does the thing. So how does an agent pull this off? It runs on a simple loop, and you already understand it because it's exactly how a person tackles any job. First, it perceives. It looks at your goal and the information around it, your documents, your emails, the data. Second, it plans. It figures out the steps needed to get the job done. Third, it acts. And this is the magic part. It uses tools to actually do things. Search the web, send an email, update a spreadsheet, write a file. Fourth, it reflects. It checks. Did that work? What's next? And then it repeats. Perceive, plan, act, reflect, over and over until your goal is complete. That cycle has a name: the agentic loop. It's the engine humming under the hood. Here's a real example. Tell an agent, build me a simple portfolio website. A chatbot would describe how to do it. An agent researches you, drafts a plan, writes the content, builds a preview, and then screenshots its own work to make sure it actually looks right. See the difference? One explains, the other delivers. So what actually makes an agent tick? 3 simple pieces. And I promise to keep this easy. Number 1, tools. Tools are the apps and actions an agent can use. Web search, Gmail, Slack, your calendar, a spreadsheet. Here's the way to remember it. A chatbot only talks. An agent has hands, and tools are its hands. Number 2, memory. This is the information the agent can see and remember. In the short term, your current conversation. In the long term, your preferences. So when you say, book my usual flight, it remembers you like a window seat, a morning departure, and a direct route. The more you use it, the more useful it gets. Number 3, and you'll hear this everywhere in 2026, something called MCP. It stands for Model Context Protocol, but forget the name. Just remember this: MCP is like USB-C, but for AI. Before USB-C, every device had a different annoying connector. USB-C made one standard that works everywhere. MCP does the same thing. It lets agents plug into your apps without a messy custom setup for each one. Okay, here's the part that actually keeps you safe and in control. Agents are powerful precisely because they take real actions on their own. So for anything important, sending an email, posting something, spending money, deleting a file, a good agent stops and asks for your approval first. This is called keeping a human in the loop. You stay in charge. The agent does the heavy lifting, but you approve the big moves. Never forget that. You're always the one holding the keys. So how do you, a total beginner, start using this today? Good news, you don't need to write a single line of code. Start with what you already have. Tools like ChatGPT and Claude have quietly grown way beyond simple chat. They can now take actions and complete multi-step tasks. So your very first agent experience can happen inside an app you already know. Then pick one small, annoying, repetitive task. Don't try to automate your whole life on day one. Just choose one weekly chore: summarizing your inbox, drafting routine replies, organizing research, turning messy notes into a clean report. Let the agent handle that one thing. Give it clear context and a clear goal. The better you describe what done looks like, the better the result. And at first, keep yourself in the loop. Check its work before you let it act on anything important. Build trust slowly. Here's the honest truth to leave you with. Agents are not magic, and they're not going to replace you. What they'll do is quietly take over the boring 20% of your work, the email triage, the follow-ups, the repetitive research, so you can focus on the part that actually needs a human. The people who get ahead in 2026 won't be the ones with the cleverest single prompt. They'll be the ones who quietly set up an agent to handle the dull stuff and let it compound week after week. You've been using AI like a vending machine. Ask, receive. Agents let you use it like an assistant, delegate, and get the finished work back. So start small, stay in control, and let it handle the boring parts. If this finally made AI agents click for you, subscribe to Insight Engine. We turn the confusing stuff into things you can actually use. I'll see you in the next one.